Hello. So today I will be solving a special type of pair of linear equations in two variable. You see, this is the pair of linear equation in two variable. Now you see the coefficients are quite big. Here it is 152 and here it is minus 378, and the constants are also very big numbers. So obviously, if I do solve this by the method of cross multiplication or method of elimination or method of substitution, it will be very difficult to solve it. Like the calculations will be very big, so it will be very difficult to handle. So in that case, you are always to observe the coefficients of x and y, and generally in this type of question you will be finding that the interchanging coefficient. That means the coefficient of x in the first equation is the coefficient of y in the second equation, and the coefficient of y in the first equation, which is minus 378, is coefficient of x in the second equation, the other equations. So this is generally typical of this type. That means these are known as equations with interchanging coefficients. X and y, they get their coefficients interchanged in the other equation. So in that case, if this is the situation of interchanging coefficient, then we very easily we can manage the solution of this kind of equations. How it is, you see, what we'll be doing, the first thing we have to do, we'll be adding these two equations. So when I'm adding 1 and 2, 1 plus 2, what will happen, you see, the coefficients will be added. So it is minus, it is plus. So when I do the addition, it will be minus 226. That is or let me write minus 378 plus 152. I'm adding these coefficients. Then plus minus 378 plus 152 into y. Then minus 74 minus 604. That means we are adding the equations. So what you observe, you look at the coefficients of x, minus 378 plus 152, they are also same. So that means the coefficient of x and y will become same if I add, because of this interchanging feature. So let's do this now. So what will happen, or this is your 8 minus 2, 6, yes, 220, minus, sign is minus 226 x, same thing, minus 226 y, and what will be this, minus 20 minus 678, I think, yeah, 4 4 80, 678. So when I add this will be thing, so now I can take the coefficient, the common coefficient, common because they are same, so it will be x plus y is minus 678. Now you see minus minus getting cancelled, and this 226 will divide this. If you multiply 226 by 3, 3 6 18 1, yes, it will go by 3. So if I cancel this, it will go by 3 if you check. So I am getting a very simple equation, x plus y is equal to 3. So equations are 3. That is from adding 1 and 2. By adding, I am getting adding 1 and 2 and 2, I am getting this equation. Then I will be subtracting, say, one from the other. So let me do 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2. So again let me take the coefficients. When I subtract, this will become plus. So 152 plus 378 x minus 378 plus 152 y. I am subtracting 2 from 1. So it is minus 74. Actually all the signs, when I subtract this from this, signs are getting opposite. So this will become plus, this will become minus, and this will become plus. So you see, so this plus this, and then minus I have taken common, both are minus, so I have taken minus common, this plus this, and then minus 74 and minus minus plus that I have shown in here. So what is the sum of these two is, yes, it is 530. Yeah. Yes. It is 530. 530 x minus 530 y is equal to minus 74 plus 604 is your plus 530. Minus minus, I can write plus here also. So 604 minus 74 is also 530. So by taking 530 common, so it is very simple, getting cancelled, or x minus y is equal to 1. So I got another equations. So you see, from by adding these two equations, I've got a very simple equation, this one, and by subtracting one from the other, I got another simple equation. So now very easy to solve equation 3 and 4. Simply by adding 3 and 4, what will happen? Y minus y plus y will getting cancelled, so twice x. X plus x, twice x is 3 plus 1, 4. So therefore x is equal to 2. So I got the answer, x is equal to 2. Now get the value of y, simply put this value of x in equation 3. So from equation 3, I will be getting the value of y to be, what is y? Y is your 3 minus x. 3 minus x. Y is 3 minus x, that is 3 minus 2. So it is 1. So I got the answers. X is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. These are the answers. You can write answer. X is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. These are the answers. So this is special type of questions where the coefficients are interchanged. Then in this way we can generate, or we can generate, yes, two very simple equations, one by adding and other by subtracting one from the other. Then it becomes very easy. So whenever you see the coefficients are very big, then and the constant is very big, then always you observe whether they are interchanging or not. If they are interchanging, then we will follow this method. Okay. So the next question is this one. So you have to solve for x and y. Now here again you have to observe the equations. So the first equation is in the standard form, okay, ax plus by is equal to c. But the second equation is not in the standard form. So first of all I have to write it in the standard form. So I'll open it. So the second equation can be written in this way. I'll just open it. A plus b into x plus a plus b into y is equal to a square plus b square. So this is our second equation. That means I have written the second equation in the standard form. That is in the form given in the equation 1. So now, how will you solve this? So let me erase. So the second equation I have written in this standard form. So let me erase this one now. So this is our equations now in the standard form. So now looking at the coefficient, you have to decide which method to adopt for solving. So naturally first you may think you have to done by method of cross multiplication. But as you know, the method of cross multiplication is a bit difficult one to simplify, as the coefficients are expressions. Constant is a big expression. So it will be difficult to handle by method of cross multiplication. So you again observe the coefficients of the variables. So you see the coefficient of y variable a plus b in the first, and also the same a plus b in the second. So equations, coefficients are same, so we can use the method of elimination. That will be suitable. So what will you do? We'll subtract these from these. So 1 minus 2 I'll be doing. So that means I'll be subtracting second from this. So let me change the signs. Minus will come here and this will also become minus. This is minus, this is also minus. So now, so these two are same now. They'll be getting cancelled. Then what will I do? Let me take the x as the coefficients common and let me take the coefficients in the bracket. So in the first is a minus b, and what is the coefficient in the next? Minus I have taken, so minus a and minus b. Minus a minus b. Because signs are changed. Okay. So this is equal to, now here it is plus a square, it is minus a square. So these two will get cancelled. So we are left with minus 2ab minus b square minus b square. So it is minus 2b square. Now look at here. What about the, erase this, it will be confusing. So subtracting 1 minus 2, I am getting this term. So now here these two are getting cancelled. So I am left with minus 2b into x is equal to, now here I can take minus 2b common, minus 2b, then a is left here, minus plus, so this will be the thing. Then this minus 2b will be getting cancelled. Therefore x is equal to a plus b. So very easily I got the value of x simply by method of elimination is suitable. Now for getting the value of y, I have to put this value of x in any one of the equation. So let me put the value in, say, second equation. So what was the second equation? Let me write it again. Second equation was a plus b into x plus a plus b into y is equal to a square plus b square. This was the second equation. Now let me put the value of x here. So a plus b, x is your a plus b, so a plus b plus a plus b into y is a square plus b square. Now a plus b into a plus b is your a plus b whole square. So I can write the formula of a plus b whole square. What is a plus b whole square? It is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. Then plus a plus b into y is a square plus b square. This multiply this, I have written this. Okay. Now you see this a square getting cancelled with this, b square with this. So we are left with twice ab plus a plus b into y is equal to 0. Or a plus b into y, take to the other side, it is minus, then minus 2ab. Therefore y is equal to minus 2ab upon a plus b. So these are the solutions. X is this and y is this. So always remember this kind of equation. If you observe the coefficient, then you can choose the correct method. Okay. Next question. Again a pair of linear equation like this. So here the first equation we have to simplify because we want to avoid fractional coefficients. So I'll simplify this. So if I have to simplify, then I take LCM AB, then b into x minus a into y is equal to 0. And if I cross multiply, then it is bx minus ay is equal to 0. So this is your equation 1. Okay. This one is simplified in this form, standard form. Now again here you observe, how can you solve? We can solve by the method of elimination also. But let us solve this by the method of cross multiplication because the coefficients are quite small, so it will be easy. and one constant is also 0, then in this case the method of cross multiplication will be very easy. So let us solve this by the method of cross multiplication. So for solving by method of cross multiplication, the first thing you have to express the equations in the standard form, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. That means the RHS has to be 0. So this is already in the standard form, RHS is 0. But here is not, so I have to change this to bring in this form. So ax plus by minus this whole thing I can write in this way. So the equation 2 is expressed now in this form. So after writing this in the standard form, we will be able to solve by the method of cross multiplication without mistake. So let me rewrite it down here again. Bx minus ay plus 0, okay, is equal to 0. That is equation 1. Why I have written this? Because it's a constant. Because in cross multiplication method I have to write the formula first. So what we write, x is equal to y upon something is equal to 1 and something. So as I have shown you, for writing the term under x, I cover this x term, then what are left? B minus a. When I cover B minus a, that will write first. B minus a, B minus a, and then minus of this and 0. That's why I've written 0. Minus of a square plus b square, and here 0. Okay. Let me write this properly. Okay. So this is the thing. Now for writing the term below y, what I'll be doing? I'll be covering y. So then minus of this, and this. So minus of this, that is these things will come here. Minus of a square plus b square is 0. Covering y, this I've written then ab. And for 1, I have to cover the constant, so a, b and b minus a. When I cover this, as you see, a, b minus a. So this a, b will come here, a, b and b minus a. So that I write. Then, or x upon, then we do the cross multiplication. This into this is 0. Then minus this into this. Minus plus, then another minus, so it is minus. Minus of product of this. So a into a square is a cube. Close the bracket, then plus ab square. This you have to do very carefully. Minus plus, forget this, then minus is there, and then product of a into a square plus b square. That I've written is equal to y upon this into this, minus is there, so minus, let me write in this way, b into a square plus b square minus 0, okay, is equal to 1 upon this into this, so minus of a square minus this, so minus of b square. Now this one let me write in the factor form instead of in this form, then it will be easier. As I observe, a square, b square is there, so instead of writing in the expression form, I write it is minus a into a square plus b square. Okay. So next step, x upon minus a into a square plus b square is equal to y upon minus b into a square plus b square is equal to 1 upon, take minus common, a square plus b square. So this a square b square is a common, that will be cancelled, and all the minus signs will be also cancelled. So you are left with x by a. Therefore, let me write from this on here. x by a is equal to y by b is equal to 1. So from this I am getting therefore x is equal to a and y is equal to b. These are the solutions. Answer. So this was very easy by cross multiplication method.